the test of time. Save yourself from heartbreak. There's the thing who knows. Will your love conquer all, or conquer you? Can you and your beloved stand the test of time? Save yourself.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. Get it right this time.
I don't like the kitty. She looks scary.
I don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe we should go.
No, we can't go. I want to see Dribbles.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
Yeah, and I want to see Dribbles again.
Another. Good. bars look sturdy.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. Look. See? The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill my mate. Steal my cubs. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die! Soon.
Crimson! Please! Oh, please!
Maybe later.
Hunger! My stomach screams. Press your flesh through bars. And blood breaks.
Maybe we should go.
Meat. Meat.
No, we can't go. I want to see Dribble.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Good puns. Because clowns aren't enough of a horror already.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? I know I'm amazing. Way! Thank you to the loud mouth for volunteering for my next trick. Now, where, oh, where are you?
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children alike, and soak in their innards. It is glorious.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart Haut! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Praise the Absolute.
Incoming.
Here comes the punchline!
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Taking position.
About it. Over there.
On the way. What a pity. I thought we were killing a real clown.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Coming to this plane was a mistake.
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. They did not starve me. The other did. He wore the face of Dribbles, of a saint, of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me before I hurt my family.
My skellies will take forever to clean this place up. Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. When you run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians, few things faze you. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Even better! Corpses are wonderful employees. They aren't picky about things like working from home or eating. Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
They'll run for the damn hills.
Oh, yes. This rumor mill is going mad. Thieves, murderers, monsters, all hell's breaking loose. What about Dribbles?
We might trek all the way there and hear the sound. Angry. No
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbour tomorrow.
If you're hungry, you can wait with us. A priest might come out with some scraps if we're lucky. We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. We swear it.
Brothers are usually decent enough folks. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact.
Yeah, well, this time they weren't feeling polite. The book in me.
And for what? You didn't even fight
Please,
back.
in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
Packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
I don't want to leave. If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had enough.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him.
I warned the temple of exactly this. We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Us to decide who deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not make a believer out of any?
That Ilmater's grace. Must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning. The investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Investigator? That miniature mastodon is about as much use as rats in the pantry or flies in the soup. Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight. Father Lorgan helping me. Fists after me needed to hide. Dwarf, red clothes, stranger. Pierced once. Paralyzed.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What a charmer.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes only past this point. Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway. Might be brain rot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to. What do you want to know? They cut off his hand. Sawed through flesh and bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Is not considered.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
A poisoned blade. Paralysis. Dwarf. Dressed in red. Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge. Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Please, leave.
Dance.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwen is buried.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen. Date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen. Date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Victory awaits.
No. Morning Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance. No. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Heavy. Best to make camp.
Sitting around. Let's go hurt someone. That might be worth it.
Let's see what you're hiding.
I'm just waiting.
He spends too much time with his prey.
Waiting with bated breath. Don't mind if I do.
love to, thanks. Attention. Jimmy on the go.
Survival is all that matters.
My patience wanes. My path be true.
This. I'm ready.
I'm heating up. Torso. Gods, it's awful.
That might be worth a look. This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan. Looks like Father Lorgan's help wasn't quite enough.
Gods, you're beautiful. I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. I do rather like that, you know.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play Wonder Cup.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Soldier?
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. And you just told her. That is refreshing, I suppose. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Baalspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next? Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it, too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Soldier? Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, a Sherlock, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilnar Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority figure. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud. Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act, rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Haha! A kind way of saying, ye gods, I hope our dusty bones don't break at the first blow. Fear not for me. I will try my very best to keep up.
Soldier, my engine... it hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra. Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do. Hey, soldier.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. But please don't. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Berlin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? Can we? I suppose we can. How could I say no? Delicious.
mustn't let those thugs get away with this.
Those thugs work for the guild. Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
Keep your gold close and your wits about you.
Refugees traveling alone. Always stupid enough to leave camp. Remind them that this is our city.
Involving a child's fingers.
They attacked a child.
What are you calling this new business?
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word if you...
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
What are you calling this new business?
How many red caps are in?
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
The Absolute Army this way. Not a chance.
What's the harm in one night? Think of it. Actual...
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
I tried.
You can't sit when there's no water. You have a day out there.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? I'm afraid Article 30.1.7 stipulates that religious or spiritual assertions cannot count towards one's proof of self-sufficiency. I will repeat. For the last time, may I add, do you have means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business. Then you can wait with the rest.
See the gauntlet for processing. See the gauntlet for...
Oh, you again. Business? I'm doing the questioning here. Now, your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real one.
I found so many victims for Khazad here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Rest is caress.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me will miss it.
I will not. It is our chance to start over.
and I will gladly do so.
They can turn into mist now. Not the only one with new tricks.
I'm listening.
Zethine, you have already sought Zethino's guidance, little one. Nurture and protect your love, for it is one of life's most precious gifts.
I'm Boris. Boris! We normally.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd.
I don't like the kitty. She looks scary.
I don't know what that is, Peanut, but it's not a kitty. Maybe.
Another. Good. While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. Look. Every one of you, I roar. Break my cage. No! Coward!
Maybe we should go.
Because... Did you hear about this? I thank you.
A blood...
You, my... But he's been practicing day and night for this next trick. What kind of friend would I be if I spoiled his grand finale?
You stare, but glean no ill intent from the clown.
Come now! Now! Up, up! Double sharp! Or poor... Have I only mice in the audience? Or does someone here... I'll do it! Finally! Before we begin, I chose... You... Is... Let her bleed! Is this very the show? Praise the absolute.